Okay, I know you all watch American Idol, even in secret. You just don't want to admit it. But you know how those singers, and their voice goes, ah, that's called vibrato. You can do that with guitars. So let's look at the guitar pedal. All right, now I've got open the vibrato pedal, and this is a really simple pedal. Because if you already know what vibrato is, then you know what it's going to sound like, or you know what it's going to do to the guitar. So vibrato, if you don't know what it is, vibrato is a bend in the pitch, and it's an up and down pitch bend that's consistent. So let's say you're listening to someone sing and the vocalist is holding out a note for a while. Usually at the tail ends is where the singers will add vibrato to the note. Just because it sounds better, it sounds a little bit more richer and fuller, and it's a little less boring than just holding the note consistently, and it just kind of bends it just a little bit sharp and a little bit flat, but it's right in key. So let's go ahead and take a listen to the vibrato. Of course, at the default GarageBand settings. Okay, now I'm just going to turn off the vibrato just to give you a reference. So that's just the regular guitar with no vibrato, and let's add in vibrato to that same chord. Okay, so let's take a look at the rate and the depth. So rate does the same exact thing. It's how fast you want that pitch bend to be. So if you want a really, really fast one, you just raise up the rate a little bit, and let's take a listen to that. So the rate is that goes really fast. So that's a really fast rate. To me, it kind of sounds a little bit unnatural, but of course, you can do whatever you want. Let's do a low rate setting. All right, so I'm gonna put that back up to about halfway. Now let's take a look at the depth, and that's gonna be how much it's bending that pitch. So let's do a high percentage depth and take a listen. All right, now let's do the vice versa of the depth and do a lower percentage of depth. Okay, and that pretty much sums up the vibrato pedal. But the one last knob is the type of vibrato, and that's simply just different types. So let's take a listen to the original vibrato. And then let's do a couple of these. Let's go to C1. Okay, so there you go. That's the vibrato pedal. So please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any requests, please send them to request@mahalo.com. Well, I do remember, darling, the time we spent on my roof just staring out into the sky. We could see the light of light. And then you told me that you